We were anticipating fiery interchanges today, but that didn't come to pass. Former Public Protector Thuli Madonsela not testifying at the probe into her suspended predecessor, no, what's the other word? Busisiwe Mkhwebane, who took over from her. Of course, there's that inquiry into her fitness to hold office. So let's just find out the very latest from our reporter on the story, Heidi Giokos. So, Heidi, Busisiwe Mkhwebane's team wanted Thuli Madonsela, who of course is Busisiwe's predecessor, to appear at this committee. And yet when it came down to it, she didn't actually appear today. She was perfectly available. She was going to do a video link, but it didn't happen. What happened?
Yes, so this is quite a complex matter, and it's very important for us to contextualize this whole scenario that played out today at the Section 194 inquiry. We understand that Thuli Madonsela, who's a former public protector, was actually on the list of the committee initially back in July, when a list of witnesses were handed over to the committee chair. Later on, they decided that they don't necessarily see the relevance of her being at the committee, and at a later stage, Thuli Madonsela, who represents the suspended public protector Busisiwe Mkhwebane, decided to put the former public protector Thuli Madonsela on the list to testify as one of his witnesses. So they essentially would be leading the evidence of the former public protector. We do understand that when the former public protector was told that she needs to be before the committee, she was a little bit reluctant, and not because she didn't want to provide evidence, but because she felt as though there was no relevance in her being there or providing the necessary information, as she had been out of office for some time. And she explained how she was barred from the public protector's office as soon as Mkhwebane took over in 2016. She was going to be subpoenaed, however, she decided to appear. Today was the day that she was going to be appearing. However, Thuli Madonsela had written a letter to the committee indicating that they would like for her appearance and her evidence to be rescheduled for a later stage and not for today and Thursday. However, the committee took a decision last night that the former public protector would appear today and tomorrow as scheduled. They'll stick to the program as they are running out of time, and they need to stick to the dates and the witnesses that have already been scheduled. And today, when we were all expecting to hear from the former public protector, Thuli Madonsela stood up and said that they will not be leading the evidence of the former public protector. The committee's evidence leader said, we are not going to be leading any evidence of the former public protector because this is actually Thuli Madonsela's request, and he called on the witness, therefore he needs to be leading the evidence. This is when there was all sorts of confusion, and the decision ultimately was that the former public protector does not need to appear before the committee, and they will only take a written statement. But I just need us to listen to what Thuli Madonsela said. He felt as though this was unfair. He says the treatment of the current public protector from the committee is unfair, and he says that the current public protector is pained by the decisions made by the committee. Let's just listen to some of that engagement.
The notion that she's no longer needed must be rejected. It's a question of, and I had suggested that we go to the back room and talk to the chair and engage and so on and find the most practical way of doing this.
Heidi, I'm still not certain. I don't understand why Thuli Madonsela wasn't prepared to lead her, because he wanted to speak to her.
Yes, I mean, we're all rather confused, Sally, because he made it very clear that he would like the former public protector Thuli Madonsela, among other names such as President Cyril Ramaphosa, the Minister of Department and Public Enterprises, Pravin Gordhan, to be on the witness list. And when you request a specific witness, it automatically means that you will be leading the evidence. But this all stems from the fact that that Thuli Madonsela, who's representing Busisiwe Mkhwebane, the whole legal team made a decision that they would write a letter to the committee saying, please can we reschedule the evidence of Thuli Madonsela. We basically aren't ready because we received the statement of Madonsela only on Saturday, and they felt as though they would be doing a disservice to Mkhwebane if they led the evidence of Madonsela today and tomorrow. Basically, they were asking for more time. However, the committee said that's not how it works. You were given sufficient time to do so, and we are going to stick to the program. This is when Dalia Mpofu walked in and said, well, in actual fact, we are not going to lead evidence. Not to say we don't want Thuli Madonsela as a witness. We are just not ready to do this now. And this is when the committee decided to engage with members of parliament, and a decision was taken that actually is no relevance in interviewing or leading any kind of evidence from the former public protector. And they will just take a statement from the former public protector on two specific matters, the CIEX matter as well as the Vrede Dairy Farm matter. And should there be any further requests or information that's needed from the former public protector, they will then request that, and the former public protector indicating she will avail herself, but there was nothing that came from her today except a 9-page statement that we are still waiting to obtain. I just want us to listen to the committee's final decision to not have evidence orally and physically heard from the former public protector.
We take that as a committee as a written evidence, which is on record to this committee, and therefore it helps us, therefore, as a committee, to do away with the proposed oral evidence of Monday and Tuesday, because we have that on record, so that we don't get into. I've addressed that enough, and I think that the members have accepted that the committee must adopt the witness, Advocate Thuli Madonsela, and therefore that adoption with the cleaned up statement means we have on record her response to the issues that were required, and therefore we would not need to go any further with an oral evidence when she would have responded to those grey areas that we wanted her to respond to.
All right, well, thank you so much for that. That's Heidi Giokos in Cape Town. And, I couldn't find the word earlier. Thuli Madonsela was Busisiwe Mkhwebane's predecessor, and Busisiwe Mkhwebane is Thuli Madonsela's successor. There you go.